Hello, this is Jonathan Rosenblatt, joining you for another little message in our series of videos preparing for great parenting. Remember that as you prepare for the new school year and you think about the teachers your children will be having in school, keep in mind as well that the most important teachers your children and your grandchildren will ever have will be you. And we're here at the RJC are devoting the month of August to focusing on that most important life task, diligently teaching our children. This effort is manifest in several different ways. First, through these little messages coming to you through email. Second, through special shiurim taking place both on Shabbos and weekdays during the month of August here in the RJC. And finally, through the opportunity for personal family consultations, either here in the office or with home visits to obviate issues of babysitting, where we will have the chance to fine-tune the elements that will make for excellent chinuch training for your children and grandchildren. David HaMelech tells us, "Uvehechalo kulo omer kavod," that in the palace of the Almighty, in His heavenly abode, the order of the day is kavod, is honor, is respect. Setting the tone for our discourse with our children will have implications way down the road of their lives, through the turbulent years of adolescence and even into their adulthood. Because when a child is directed by force, "You will, because I say so," just remember that someday the balance of force will shift, and that child will be independent. And when you ask them, "Why are you following this or that course?" they'll say, "Because I can. Because now I'm the one holding the power." For that reason, it is very important to begin to speak to our children, and the way tradition tells us that God addresses His angels, "Uvehechalo kulo omer kavod." A parent who takes the time to listen to a child, to discuss things with a child, not to negotiate as equals, but to speak with true respect for what a child is thinking, for what a child is feeling. Well, that parent has the opportunity to move that child beyond just good decisions, which we can force, to the creation of good decision makers, knowing that when our children grow beyond us, that we will still be influencing the way in which they make the choices of their lives, the way in which they go about thinking about these choices. So, for example, if you take a child of 6 or 7 and you ask them, "I see that you are doing X." Well, at that point you can say, "That's bad." And perhaps it is. But perhaps a slower approach. "Why are you doing that? What do you hope to accomplish? Where does this train go? Do you have any other choices? Did you make a choice, or you thought this was your only choice? Let's talk about what your choices were before we instruct you what you must do." Now, clearly, this does not apply to children who want to play in traffic. This does not apply to choices that will radically affect a child down the road and take away opportunities in the future. But it affects 99% of the situations with which we concern ourselves. And there's a secret here. Sometimes bad decisions are okay. because failure is often pregnant. Fear and paralysis are mostly barren. And so, if out of kavod you work with your children on the decision-making process, and you say to them, well, now that we've discussed it, maybe we'll let you decide. And that child makes a decision which does not have a happy outcome. Maybe next time, a wiser decision maker will make a wiser decision, and we will smile. There is great value in the little stumblings that lead a child to understand that my parent ultimately, truly trusts me to be a good and an intelligent person. I'm good and I'm intelligent. But with my parents' help, I'm getting better and smarter all the time. Uvehechalo kulo omer kavod. God knows how to get the best out of his angels. And I think we can get the best out of ours. Please feel free to call me to set up personal time together. You can email me at jir@rjconline.org during this period of August. But the truth is, to help you with your kids, I'm always available, 12 months a year. And I wish you a year of great chinuch and a happy and a healthy 5773.